Okay guys, we finished dinner, and while we was there, the girl got to feeling odd, and I'm kind of afraid for her to ride her bike, but I'm sure she'll be fine. It was once we got out of the establishment, she said she did feel better. But it was like the music and the TV playing and the people talking and then the cars driving by. Apparently, if you got EMS, you could get like overload stimulatedly or something. I mean, all that sounds kind of funny, but I mean, it's kind of, I wonder if that's kind of like related to epilepsy or something. But anyway, so what it is, I said, I took her out, put her under a tree for a little while. I said, all right, girl, rest for a minute, and I'll finish eating. So I took her off the food trough, and I finished eating up all the food while she rested her eyes. It helps if she just closes her eyes and gets in somewhere quiet. And so she got to feeling better. And now I walked her back to the vehicle. Now she's right there. See her on her oversized weed whacker. Boy, she looks good on that bike. I gotta say, she does. And she rides it like a true champ. Proud of her. Woo-hoo. But anyway, so I think she's gonna be all right. We're still about 80, 75 miles to go to the truck. She'll probably have to, well, I told her to stop at about 40 miles when we take a little break. Take some pictures of the woods or something, because there's a beautiful river right over here to the side. And they got all these overlooks and stuff up here. And then these trees. I mean, Mount Washington. That's Mount Washington, apparently. Hello, Mount Washington. Can y'all see it over there? It's got snow on it. See? Anyway. This whole area is kind of denuded of trees. I don't know what happened. I don't see no fire damage. It must have just got blight. I guess pine trees can get some kind of blight. Anyway. I'll stop here, guys, and look at these sequoias. Aren't they so pretty? They're just beautiful. I love them. I'm looking at the trees. Oh, sorry. Damn other riders always getting involved in your conversations. It's really got hot up here. We got about 50 miles to go. We're on the downside at the moment, but it goes back up. I don't know. But I thought I'd take y'all through a ride through the twisties. Because it's nice. Alright, sorry about that. You know I can't do three things at once. Oh look, there was a pull off there too. Didn't even know it was there. This has been so exhilarating to get out and ride amongst these trees today. And you wouldn't believe the amount of motorcycles that are running across this road. We've seen hundreds of them today, anywhere from the Mongols to the Grongles to the Mangies. I mean, just a whole plethora of motorcycles on Route 20. I can't wait till tomorrow, actually, to ride the westbound section over to the 101. I think that'll be another beautiful area. There's another mountain range in between Albany and the ocean, and that's going to be a cool little ride, I think. Boy, this is fun. It's like, I don't like roller coasters or things like that, but this is good. Maybe because I'm the one driving and not some guy that's cracked up meth head, or at least he looks like a cracked up meth head carny guy, right? Not saying that he is. I'm just saying that a lot of I don't know, they all have a tendency to look that way. I've known several of them. And they wasn't on drugs. They just look like it. They kind of all look alike. Now I'm being racist against carnies. I should be freaking shot. Damn. I come up with the most inappropriate things. It's a good thing I'm not a late night television host, because I'd get they'd cancel my show real quick. Oh, y'all seen that? Oh, what's that guy? I don't remember that guy's name. He got his show canceled the other day on Viacom, and that was fine. Okay, there's a flagger. Are we stopping? We are. Howdy! See that? He was happy to have a job. Look, this is one point they're putting some guardrails in. I was talking earlier, these drop-offs are just pretty severe. God, this is a good ride. It reminds me of Little Red Riding Hood movie or something, with the trees and Grandma, what big sharp teeth you have, and they're all the better to eat you with, little red girl, or something like that. Not the redhead reject. We're not going to eat the redhead reject. Ooh, yeah, sunken grade. What's that mean? There's a soft spot in the grade, or a dip in the grade? I don't know. Rough road. I was on it earlier. There wasn't nothing rough about it. Yeah. They're making a new road right there, it looks like. I don't know if that was just for their there's the sunken part they're talking about. Okay. I found it. I found the sunken grade. Look at that champion rider up there. Come on. Doing really good. Doing really good. Golly. That's the Gomer Powell coming at you. This is so pretty. I don't have any words of wisdom to impart at this point in time. I'm too busy being mesmerized by the view. It's kind of like, you know, all you guys are going to understand. Alright? I mean, it's terrible to say, but you can be walking through a crowd or whatever, and sometimes you'll look over, don't happen very often, and you'll see a woman, and to you, or hell, maybe you see a guy, I don't know, whatever you see. I see women usually. But anyway, what you see automatically clicks with you. I don't know if it's the visual, the chemical, the pheromones in the air, or whatever it is. It may not click with her, but it clicks with you, right? And you just stand there mesmerized for a minute, your mouth might fall open, and you might drool just a little bit. Well, that's how I feel when I'm out here. My mouth just wants to hang open, and I just want to drool. That's kind of crazy. But nature has that effect on me. It makes me feel a little bit like a waking coma. That's crazy. Yeah, I had to cue you in for this part of the ride. There's like 3 or 4 other of these little areas with all these twisties, and I had missed them because the camera would not come on. For some reason, I have to keep taking every 3 or 4 videos, I have to pull the battery out and put it back in. God, electrical stuff sucks, but it's also golden. Damn, that's kind of like women. They suck and they're golden. Slow down, big boy. I'll do it. We passed those guys passed us a little bit ago when we was on the side of the road, and there they was on the side of the road enjoying the view. They were riding hard. I was like, listen to them go. Well, I'll insert them right here. I had caught them on my telephone when I was looking at the sequoias back there on the side. Actually, I think the other place that I stopped earlier was right down through here. Yeah, because there's that little rough river down there. It's so pretty. It's just ankle deep at the moment, but you can tell it does get up. And then down here later on the right, there's going to be actually a much bigger river. Well, I don't know if that's it for the twisties, or if we're going to get more. I think we'll probably get more, but who knows how long it'll be. Oh, it might be right up here ahead. A beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine, won't you be mine, won't you be my neighbor? Whee! Here's some more. Ah, rock walls. Beautiful. Earlier, there was folks fishing down here all over this creek. I mean, they wasn't all together, but they were just spread out all along it. So apparently it's got trout in it or something. I didn't see them fly fishing, but I seen their rods, so I'm assuming they were fly fishing. And I'm sure the water up here is plenty cold enough for trout. I know it definitely is. Ah, here comes some more. Here comes some more. Oh, look, that person up there, he just turned their camera on, so I guess they're gonna talk some smack over on their channel. In a second, you'll see it like waving his hand around like this, which is, for some reason, I find it really funny. It's just cute as hell. I don't know what it is. I got some really odd quirks, I think. I didn't ever think I did, but now I think I did. I might be quirky. Just call me quirky. That just might be the lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the lights. Don't try to change me. I may be wrong, but I may be right. Since my kids grew up and moved away and become adults, I discovered that there's not a lot of happy moments in your life after your kids are grown. I think that's what causes the whole emptiness syndrome and all that stuff, because your part of your joy is gone, and people sit at home and they just kind of wither. I think it's a word that could be used in this situation. They kind of wither. And if they do go out and try to find joy again, I think a lot of times that joy is in bars or something, which leads to secondary troubles. Adventuring is where I find my joy now. I mean, you know, you hang up all of these, you hang up your spurs when you have kids, and you become Mr. Responsible or Mrs. Responsible, or hopefully you do. If you don't, you need to take a cue from me and get responsible. But you know, you live your life. You work when you're young to play when you're older, is what I always told my kids, and I still stand by that. But I think you can lose sight of who you was supposed to be after you raise kids and go into a fagoo state or whatever. What's up? Yeah, you keep on riding. I can do that. And that's pretty sad for people, because it's easy to fall into alcoholism or pills or pot and everything, and just sit on the couch and watch Netflix and go, oh, I'm an old person and I can't have fun no more. Now, I can look at me, I'm having fun on the Redhead Reject, but damn it, I'll tell you, I could still wreck it and be dead tomorrow, or in a minute, in 5 seconds, or whatever. But that's living. If you're not willing to die, you're not willing to live. That should be a catchphrase. If you're not willing to die, you're not willing to live. Yeah, take that to the bank. Maybe that's what I should title this video. Yeah. Have passion in life for something. Even if it is watching a tree grow. I mean, hey, if that's what kicks off, that's what gets your cookies going, then you watch a tree grow all day long. I'm your biggest supporter. Look at all the ferns and the rocks. Oh, I love them. It's almost like, it's like, I can't say it's orgasmic or anything like that. I have too much common sense and everything, but it sure is enjoyable. Maybe it's like reading a good book, a really, really good book. See, I can use that because I read so much, and when I find a book I like, I just devour it, and then I'll read it again and again. And I think that's what getting out and riding like this is. I used to like to boat a lot. But boats are kind of like money pits, and I can't carry them with me. So I don't guess boating's gonna ever be back in my picture again. But I'd like to ride a skidoo. I ain't never rode a skidoo, and I can see getting out and making some moto vlogs from a skidoo, right? I can tell you that is gonna happen. It might happen this summer. I'm gonna make it happen. I think it would be fun, and I know I can just rent one for dirt cheap, and yeah, it would be cool. Definitely gonna do it. Snowmobiling might be fun too, except for I don't want to buy a snowmobile. And you realize how many clothes you gotta have on to do snowmobiling? I bet you gotta have a whole lot of clothes on, or you're gonna be in trouble real quick. Yeah, I guess people snowmobile for fun. I mean, in the movies they do. I guess they, like in Wisconsin and stuff, and when they have bad storms, they mark out those snowmobile trails on the side of the highway. And I guess people use them to get to work or something. I don't know what they do. But snowmobiling's kind of like motorcycling. I mean, you're a track wheel vehicle. Track wheel vehicle. You're a tank in the cold. I don't know how much further I got to go. I did not keep track of my mileage. I've just been enjoying the ride. I can't see it down there. I kind of can see it. Like 28, 30, 29, 37. Yeah, I think I've only got like 20 miles to go then. Something like that. Somebody has really been exceeding the speed limit up here. I won't call no names. I don't know why. It's so beautiful. But the cars on this road, this is US 20, the cars on this road run way faster than they should for the speed limit. I mean, on the straightaways, they're averaging like 68 miles an hour. And a lot of it's one lane, so they'll push up on you and try to pass you. So you kind of gotta, for their own safety, you kind of gotta go with the flow, or they'll try to pass you in no passing zones. And I don't want to be the cause of no death, so if I gotta chop it up to, I was rolling along at 70 earlier, just trying to keep up with them, and I didn't like it one bit. But they did. Oh, look at that. That's pretty, guys. Look at the water over there. Yeah, this is where I first came up into the hills after the city. When I get this last twisty down here, has got a hairpin turn, and I was not expecting that when I was coming into it. I had to actually slow down. I was doing the speed limit, but I was like, damn, is the turn ever going to end? It finally ended, almost in a circle, it seemed like. I'd wondered, this guy he had passed me doing really fast on his motorcycle, and then when he got to them curves, he dropped back, and I was like, what's wrong with him? Well, then I figured out, yeah, he's a local, and he knew that them curves was really sharp, I guess. Or I don't know, maybe he had to stop and squirt the dirt. There's actually rest areas along through here, 2 of them that I've seen across here in 100 miles, where you can stop and squirt the dirt. They got off-road access. I've seen motorcycles on fire roads. I was going to get off and hit the fire roads and climb one of those mountains there, but somebody got to feeling bad, so I changed my mind. But maybe next time. I mean, I'm going to be out here tomorrow and the next day. Now I've got to work inside the truck one day. I've got to run all the wiring and myself. So I figured that might take me, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours probably. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful twisty road. What's going on down here? We got emergency lights. Alright. We have a fire. I see the fire hose out. That wasn't burning when we came through the first time. Actually, I think there was a house or something there, or a barn or whatever. Or something was there. A trailer, maybe? Yeah, it was a trailer. The house trailer is gone, guys. It was there earlier. Y'all see that? We caught y'all a house fire on camera. Woo! You wasn't expecting that, was you? Let's check out this little honey here. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was just by there 2 hours ago, and I actually slowed down and looked at it because that house beside it looked so nice that I was still looking that way after I passed that pretty house and seen that little dummy trailer. somebody was home or got roasted up like a marshmallow. That would be sad. But anyway, that's what we're going to end this day on, guys, because I'm done with you guys. I'm going to go and I'm going to make a video putting the throttle lock on here, and then I got to put some videos together, you know, because it's what I got to do. What time is it? 7? Damn, it's just 5 o'clock here. Hell, I might take another ride this afternoon. What do y'all think? Excuse me. I mean, it's my vacation, right? I can do with it what I want. I know, I wasn't looking for a vacation. That's just sort of what I got. Okay? You gotta work with what you got. Oh, look, where are we at? I don't know. But look, it's different. Y'all see them bikinis? Okay. Hot your butt? Okay. Oh, guys, you know, check it out. This is just for you. This is for your page. That's for your page, guys, as they say.